Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, this is day 2 of our trip to the Cameron Park Zoo, so let's keep going, alright? So there's another angle of those two wolves that we saw a little bit ago, and we got one right here. Hello friend, how are you? Just like a doggy, huh? Do you know any tricks? No? Sorry man, I don't have any kibble for you. Ah, where the deer and the antelope play. It's funny, you can tell which branches, which leaves they love, because all of the branches that are within reach are stripped bare. Alright, big giant green anaconda. That guy's got to be at least 20 feet long. It's doing a good job to hide too, but that's a reticulated python. It's hard to tell how big he is, but it looks like it's a pretty good sized one just based on what I can see. They say he's not non-venomous, but that's not really the point because that's not how it kills you. Yeah, there's a beautiful Burmese python. He's not being too shy. Sorry once again for those of you who don't like snakes, but it is a zoo. This little guy's called an emerald tree monitor. Tail goes for a long time. Yeah, the whole thing is probably only a foot long, but you throw that tail into it, it's probably 4 feet long. It just goes on and on back there. That's a panther chameleon. Beautiful colors on this guy. Look at that. Look at the greens and the reds and the yellows. Yellow spotted Amazon river turtle. This one's a little bit bigger than Flash, but just a hair. And definitely aquatic. Flash would never go near the water. And I guess that's the emerald tree boa hanging out there in the tree.
But they're as big as these. That's venomous. They're trying to eat the fishies. They're trying to go after something. The fishes are get too big for them. How do you know? Science say it. Mom, you look at the detail.
Here we got a little rhinoceros viper from tropical Africa. Another venomous snake. It's a marine toad. Wonder if he knows how to say either bud, wise, or It's a Philippine pit viper. Apparently very venomous. So this one, it isn't marked what he is, but I can kind of see him up there on the top. That's a Jameson's mamba. Yeah, he's a big one. Gila monster. Doesn't seem very monstrous right now. Oh, there's another one back there. So that's a black-tailed rattlesnake. It's a shame, right before I started the camera, he did a big yawn and showed those teeth. Gotta get them while you can when they're active. A lot of these guys are just chilling out today. That's a speckled rattlesnake. Guess that's a good name for him, right? It's a Pueblan milk snake. Southern Mexico, not venomous. That's called a pancake tortoise. I guess I understand that. It looks like somebody flattened their shell by crunching it, so it looks like a little bit like a pancake. This one's a Mexican cantil. Apparently very venomous. A banded rock rattlesnake. Flat-tailed tortoise. Apparently these guys are just incredibly endangered. So we got one, we got two of them over here. Hopefully they're a breeding pair and they'll make some babies for us. Native to Madagascar. That's the back of a bearded lizard. Let's see if we can get a better angle of its face here. There he is, a little bit in there. There's a Gaboon viper. See if we can get a better angle on him here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Aren't you pretty? Look at those markings. So there's a black-headed python hiding out underneath the rocks there. Got an attempted jailbreak in progress here. This is a Grand Cayman blue iguana. And on to Africa. Don't really say what those are, but that's beautiful. And then we got a couple of these guys here. I'm not sure what they are either, but they've got some beautiful markings as well. I don't know, I might have seen him before, but that's another one of those really very large tortoises. Not quite big enough to ride on. Oh, and look at you. Yeah, the vultures are out in force. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt at that shoe store the other day. Oh, and look who decided to check us out here. Food's going away, you're going to lose interest with us. Yep, just what I thought. You're a big one, aren't you? Look like something out of a Jurassic Park movie. Yes, you do. So that's called a greater kudu. Hanging out with the vultures. Or shoe store salesman. A couple rhinos. Looks like there's actually about 3 of them in there. And there's another shot of the giraffe enclosure. There's another shot of our rhino family. One of those vultures just jumped right up on one of their backs. Alright, here we got some flamingos. Yeah, right back at you, buddy. Alright, here we have our African elephant enclosure. There's one over here and another one over here. Yep, nap time for kitty cats, no matter how big and ferocious they may seem. Alright, got some meerkats out here running around, getting a little drink of water. Now we're in tiger country. Yeah, you sprayed that post. What are those dogs that did that? Marking his territory. Baby orangutan just found a cup that he seems to be enjoying immensely. While baby plays with the paper cup, Mama's chilling out here taking a nap. So this is supposedly called Lemur Island. Looks like a fun place for lemurs to live. But they all seem to be hanging out in the shade right now. Can't blame them. So I had a lot of fun doing that. The grounds were beautiful. There was a lot of great stuff to see. Some animals I'd never seen before, or just really beautiful examples of certain animals. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.